Hello everyone, we're gonna make some bread today. So to do so you need 8 grams of salt, 6 grams of dried yeast, 375 grams of flour, 350 milliliters, a little bit more of 350 milliliters of warm water, a bowl, and a piece of cloth that you can cover the bowl with. So the first step is to put the yeast in the bowl and to put the water in. Now that's the way I do, so but probably not how I should do it, but I wait a little bit for the yeast to be activated by the warm water. So I wait 5 minutes until I see the yeast coming back from the bottom of the bowl. We'll see that in 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, you can see that the yeast has come up on the water. We can start to pour the flour in. Then you put the salt on top of it. And then with a spoon, you can stir it. And you don't stir for really long, like just 1 minute is enough. Just the point is to have the dough be sticky on all the edges of the bowl. So basically, that's what we have here. It's very sticky, so we're good. Take a spoon to clean up the other spoon. We water and we put some water on the piece of cloth and we cover it to let it rest for a couple hours. So before we work on the dough, we need to prepare the oven and preheat it. So what you need is kind of a Pyrex plate like this that you're going to put on the bottom of your oven, preferably on top of the lowest grill. So it would prevent the resistance to really burn your baguette from behind, from underneath. And we're going to add some water. And we're gonna add a lot of water. So you wanna put a lot because we're gonna do a lot of steam to cook the baguettes. So don't hesitate to fill it up. It's better if you still have water once the baguettes are cooked, then you're missing water while it's cooking because you have less steam. There we go. So I put 2 liters here, approximately. So now that we have the water in the oven, we can preheat the oven to 465, and we'll be able to work on the dough. Hey, we are back after a few hours. Actually, it was 4 for me. Usually, you can do this you can work the dough after 2 hours. Just make sure the dough double the size. Here you can see it's all bubbly. It's not really, it's still a little bit not liquid, but You can see it moves a little bit. That's a good consistency for your dough. So now what you're going to do while your oven is preheating, we're going to put some flour on the countertop. Of course, I didn't say it, but between every step you need to wash the counterfloor, the countertop and your hands, of course. Up, here we go. And now here is the main part. Up. We're gonna wait for it to go down slowly. There we go. That's gonna make it this beautiful blob of dough. Then you can take a spatula to get the rest of your dough from the bowl. Up, and you add it to the rest. Then you can put that to wash. Now up a little bit of flour on the hands, and you can start to roll. It's kind of an easy step up. Made it like so it looks like a baguette. You put flour again every time you roll it. You roll it and you make it a little bit longer so you can make 2 baguettes out of it. Up. You cut it in the middle. Put some flour where you cut it so it doesn't stick to your hands. Okay, when this is done, you're basically done. I would highly recommend you buy something like this. This is like 10 bucks on Amazon. This is definitely a no-brainer, which is good for me. I have it mine ready here. Just cover it every time with some parchment paper so that you're gonna keep it clean and usable every time. Once you're done this up, you take your dough like this, you put it in the tray. Same for the second one. Up. And you're good. Now you can take it's not mandatory, but you can take scissors and you can make some incision in it to make it look more like a baguette, but the result will be the same even though you don't do that. Then you take some of the extra flour and you put it over them. You can put more. It's depends on. That's going to be more messy when you're going to get them out of the oven. And you're done now. You need to wait for the oven to be preheated to 465 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're good to go. Okay, so now the oven is preheated to 465 degrees. We're gonna open it. Be careful because that's gonna be it's full of steam, so you can get burned if you don't pay attention. Here we go. And now we're gonna put the baguettes in the middle. We're gonna close it, and we're gonna set up the timer on 30 minutes. I put 33 because this oven works like this. You can adjust the time after you make a couple of baguettes. And here we go. After 30 minutes. Be careful, it's hot. And here's what you get. So when you put them out of the oven, you can just turn them a little bit like this. You just flip them over and wait 10 minutes so they cool down a little bit, and the bread is going to be even better. Thank you for watching.